And every time I try to explain why I do what I do and who I am, it always goes back to purpose. For those of you that know me, or you might know that I do a lot of things, and a lot of people often say, how do you do all the things you do? Firstly, I do it with other people. I always connect in with other people because well, I shouldn't say you, I get so much energy from working with others. And this year's been a really big year. I wrote a book. That was a bit of a solo endeavor, but I included lots of amazing women and included their stories in the book. And so that really drove the completion of that. And then I launched a Bali retreat this year, and that was amazing. So many beautiful experiences, and I did that with my beautiful friend and co-facilitator Petra. And that energy that we share between us, and we bring complementary strengths to that, and that was really beautiful. And then also uh, in my belly dancing business, working with the incredible women from Melbourne Belly Dance and Melbourne Belly Dance professional team in particular, and all the students that have come through Strut Studio, and working with beautiful Christina Finney, who's my business partner. So um, all of that goes to my purpose, which is connecting and really using that powerful strength that really is in some ways unique to femininity, which is collaboration and our ability to sense others and work our power through others. And but even across all of those things, the thing that drives me is this sense of collectively doing things. So power for me is about not having power over someone, but it's what we can do when we collectively come together. And that's really why I wrote the book, because I wanted women to really embrace because we have that inside us. Women and non-conforming men, you'll probably know men who really want to work like this. What happens though is we get in environments, in government, in organizations, in systems, and those environments only are really set up for the version of power or a concept of power which is around dominance and competition. And we know as women that that doesn't work. You need a little bit of competition. It can be really motivating. It can get you going to compete. I know that I'll go to the gym and, I'm sort of competing with myself, but really I'm looking at what others are doing. I'm thinking, oh, if they can lift that, I can lift it more. So that's motivating. That's kind of positive. But competition and dominance, in the way that a lot of corporations express that in their cultures, can be really negative. And a lot of women are opting out of leadership positions, and they're opting out of corporations, and they're not aspiring to their potential because of the environment. And my gift, the message that I have, my gift to you would be, think about those leadership positions and think about doing it your way. And if you are unsure about that, I'm here to support you, and there are lots of other women who can support you in that as well. We need to do it our way, but don't opt out. I think sometimes it's absolutely right to get yourself out of a culture, get yourself out of a situation that doesn't work for you anymore. But unfortunately, what happens is a lot of people go from there to really throwing up their hands and saying, that's not for me. Leadership isn't for me. I did aspire to be a CEO, but it's not for me. And let's rethink that. Because if women are not driving the economy in that way, if we're not in those positions, if we're not on boards, if we're not running these companies, if we're not in leadership positions, then who's there? It's men who are acting from a masculine energy of competition and dominance. And that's not going to give us the world that we need in the future. So, my purpose around advocating for women, creating environments where we can really thrive in collaboration, it all gets expressed in these different things. And then what I do in my consulting work is that I actually help leaders in corporations and government to create these environments where people can thrive. So be kind to yourself, Christmas. It's always, December. It's always a little bit hectic. It can be amazing. Lots of beautiful moments, lots of sad moments because we remember people who we either can't get in contact with or are no longer with us. So I feel that as well. Be kind to yourself, self-care, and as you're giving gifts, remember to give to yourself as well. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you soon.